All right, all right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Wonderful people out there. So welcome to an edition of the Coach's Corner, where hopefully we'll all get a plug-in from a power source here of each other. But grateful for you this morning. And for any guests tuning in, we're grateful for you. Again, this streams live on my business page, Brent Palmer. If you're not on that, please, I invite you to that. And also follow Coach Myra Miles across social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. She is a power source each and every day. And you had a great quote this morning, a great talk this morning from, I believe it's John Gordon.
Yes.
John Gordon this morning. So tune into that. Really, really good thing. So we pick a word. And Coach hooked us up with this word yesterday, and the word is imperative. Imperative. And I just went around and around and around with this word. Like I really, really struggle. I love getting words that make you think. Mm-hmm. And you think you got it figured out, and then it sends you for a little rabbit trail. So, you know, if you look at the definition of imperative, one of them is of vital importance and crucial. And so I immediately went to years ago when I was a young coach. When I was a young coach and I was growing as a coach, I became an offensive coordinator. And I was nervous, like I was scared. Have you ever had that job? You get that promotion and you're like, I'm going to screw it up. I'm going to screw it up. And that's kind of where I was at. I was like, I know about the running game of football, but I'm not great at passing. I mean, I had myself like failing offensively. And so I was just panicking and I was stressed and my blood pressure was climbing, and had a coach come to me and he said, listen, you got to calm down. And he said, I want to give you a word of advice. Something that is imperative to your success as a coach. Honest to goodness, to use the word imperative. He said, imperative to your success as a coach, you've got to exercise daily. Like, you got to exercise and eat right like it's a job. He said, and if you'll do that, it's going to make you think better. It's going to make you feel better. It's going to make you have more energy as a coach. It's going to make you be more creative. It's going to open your mind when those endorphins are released in your body. Everybody know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. He said it's imperative. And then when I looked at the definition, and it says of vital importance, crucial. How many of you get to places in your life where, if you're honest with yourself, you're probably not exercising every day? You're just too busy to exercise. You're just too busy and you just have to eat whatever you can find. Well, I challenge you today. It's imperative for all of us that are on here tuned in to exercise daily and to work on eating right for the success and our future growth in whatever it is we're trying to thrive at. And so I want to move down because things that are imperative to our success in our profession. Let's talk about that. 5 things. 5 things. Number 1, identify a role model. If I were to ask you right now, who's a role model? Look for people who do what you do, but on a greater scale. Who's that person in your life? You got that thing you're wanting to excel at. You really want to grow at it. It's keeping you up at night thinking about it. You got to find a role model that is better than you and follow their lead. Number 2, invest in your profession. Make your car a mobile classroom. Go Google John Gordon. Go look at the audios that John Gordon does, and has out there. It will change your world. Go put it in your car and make it a mobile classroom. Books, audios, events, mastermind groups, continuous learning in your profession is imperative to your success. Number 3, I've already said it, physical activity and good eating habits. It's going to make you think better. It's going to make you feel better, more energy, better sleep, more confident. It's going to make you look better. All of those things. Number 4, build and nurture relationships. The example of that in my life is Coach Myra Miles. No matter how busy she is, and she's a busy lady, she's always got time for me. It might be a quick talk. It might be, hey, I'll call you back. I got to go, got a meeting to run to. But she's always, and she always has been, ever since we've been connected. Build and nurture relationships. People want to know why she's great at what she does. That's why. Even when you're not giving her anything. Let me say this on that. I know I'm taking a little bit. Build and nurture relationships. It's easy to do it when it's your boss. It's easy to do it when somebody's making you money. It's easy to build relationships when, like, there's something to gain from it. But don't let it stop you when there's nothing to gain. Don't let it stop it when there's no money to be made. Continue to build those relationships for the sake of building relationships. That's what she flourishes at. Number 5, and it's the last one. Don't lose sight of the big picture. It's imperative for our success. We can't lose sight of the big picture. It's very easy to get sucked in. Oh, listen, I wrote this down. We're all living it. It's easy to get sucked into drama. It's easy to get sucked into politics and the looming crisis that are going on around us. And sometimes we lose sight of the big picture. You know, the world needs us, and the world needs us to be a part, but keep focused on the picture of where you're going and keep your eyes on the target. It's imperative to our success. Coach Myra Miles, I'm going to turn it to you. Thank you for that word.
Thank you for your message, and thank you for your kind compliments, Brent. You know I love you. You're like my little brother.
Love you too.
The word imperative, after I sent that, you know, I had all these great ambitions of this being an easy thing to talk about. And I'm going to tell you guys, it was crazy because we all have our own opinion and what we think is imperative. For example, right now, Aunt, if you would, unmute Tammy for me real quick. Tammy, I'm calling you out, sister. What is imperative? What does imperative mean to you? Just real quick. It doesn't have to be anything big. Just what does the word imperative mean to you? Uh-oh.
Which Tammy?
Well, it's something important to me that I need to get done.
Absolutely. That's right. And I think we all think in that perspective, every single one of us. But from yesterday till today, I had a lot of time to think upon what I had prepared for yesterday. And I did prepare today a little bit differently, a little bit more in depth. So I do think that today might be a little bit more helpful to each and every one of us after I put an extra day into the whole word. You know, just quickly, and I think Brent and I, we kind of duplicated each other on little things. It's an essential or an urgent thing, something that demands attention, absolutely necessary or required, something that is vital. Okay, that's kind of, everybody has all of those ideas. But, you know, here's what I'm going to share with you. And let me preface today with, this is just my opinion. It's not anything in stone. This is just my opinion. And what it's imperative for us to do to have a chance at happiness and success. First of all, in my opinion, it's imperative to have a really strong faith in God and a belief that He created each and every one of us to be successful. God didn't make no messes. He created each and every one of us to be successful. In my opinion, it's imperative to be the best positive role model and family-oriented person that we can possibly be. We got to be strong in that. It's also my opinion it's imperative to be thankful for not only our good lessons, but the bad lessons. That's how we grow. That is exactly how we grow. It's imperative, as Coach has pointed out. We've got to exercise, we've got to rest, we've got to eat healthy, and we've got to utilize our time wisely every single day. It's my opinion. You have to read positive information. We feed our mind. What we feed our mind is what comes out of our mouth and goes into our thoughts. Feed our mind with positive information. You know, it's also my opinion to let, and Coach talked about this, is we have to let negative comments and negative things in this world literally roll off of our back like water off of a duck. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let it roll. We have to. We cannot dwell on negativity. And my last thing to share is, in my opinion, I think we need to pray daily that we make a difference, a positive difference in at least one person's life. I think that's critical. So I challenge you, have your own ideas of what's imperative. I've shared with you what I think is imperative. It's not probably exactly right for everybody, but I think we grab these things that Coach Palmer has also brought to the table, and hopefully you grab 2 or 3 things from us today and make yourself imperative to do something positive for somebody. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Coach. Wow, that was awesome. That's awesome. We took a word that was difficult.
Yes.
And I know it was a power source for me. So listen, I hope you all go out and absolutely rock this Tuesday. Thank you for tuning in. Spread the word for everybody to get back here tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you. And as always, just like Coach just said, let's make someone have a better day because we showed up in their life today and made a difference. Love you. Appreciate
Bye, guys.
you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Love y'all.